Good morning, this is Seth Nagel with the National Weather Service here in San Angelo, Texas, and this is the updated decision support briefing on Thursday, October 31st, 2024. The main highlights for this briefing will be the severe storm possibilities for Friday and Saturday, along with rain chances continuing through the weekend and the potential for heavy rainfall and maybe some flooding, possibly Saturday into Saturday night. More seasonable temperatures will continue through the weekend. As stated in the first slide, the key points will be the potential for severe weather Friday into Saturday, and the main concerns with that severe weather will be large hail and damaging wind gusts. In addition to the potential for severe weather, we're looking at heavy rainfall over portions of the area, mainly the big country, from Saturday into Saturday night, and even more concentrated chances pretty much along and north of Interstate 20. More seasonable temperatures again, and we'll have those rain chances persist into early next week with another cold front expected by next Tuesday. Real quickly, here's our trick-or-treat forecast for this evening and some of our more prominent cities around the area. We're looking at fairly pleasant conditions, temperatures mainly in the 60s and 70s, maybe temperature near 80 at Junction this afternoon or this evening, that is. So not too bad a forecast for the trick-or-treaters out there. As for Friday's severe weather outlook, we're looking at a marginal risk, so not a real high potential for severe weather, but nonetheless, there is a non-zero chance for severe weather. The main hazards: gusts up to 60 miles an hour, and large hail up to quarter size. Isolated to scattered in nature generally for the showers and thunderstorms expected during the afternoon and evening hours Friday. Saturday, we could see the potential for maybe two rounds. The better chances, obviously, are in the area where we have a slight risk to our west and northwest. So we're looking at maybe two rounds starting as early Saturday morning, and then another round Saturday evening into Saturday overnight. But in either case, we're looking at, again, damaging wind gusts to around 60 miles an hour and large hail, quarter size, maybe a little bit bigger here and there. So that is what we're looking at for Saturday, possibly two rounds with kind of a lull during the daylight hours for the most part on Saturday, although we could see some showers. Here's the other risk that we're looking at for Saturday into Saturday night. We do have the potential for rainfall amounts up to 2 or possibly even 3 inches, but the better chances for that very heavy rainfall are going to be actually just north of the area. But there is still the potential for repeated rounds of storms going through the same area. So we do have a slight risk for excessive rainfall north of Interstate 20 in our area. A marginal risk south of that, generally into the Concho Valley and Heartland areas. So we'll be looking at the potential for some heavy rainfall across the area. The main concerns with that would be some localized flash flooding, although due to a lack of rainfall especially across the big country over the past few to several weeks, it may be pretty difficult to get to flash flooding threshold, so that's something to keep in mind as well. But either way, looks like a pretty good chance for rainfall across much of the area over this weekend. And with that in mind, we're looking at this is the probability that we'll see at least a half an inch of rainfall in these areas through Sunday morning. So this is through about 7 a.m. Sunday morning. And as we can see here, the best chances are generally along and north of a line from, say, Sterling City to San Angelo to Mason, with the best chances as we saw in the previous graphic, best chances for heavy rainfall, mainly in the Big Country and generally north of a Sterling City to Brownwood line. So, and that is again through Sunday morning, and these are the chances for at least seeing a half an inch of rainfall. Temperatures, as mentioned, we're looking at more seasonable temperatures through this weekend, and then another cold front is expected to move into the area Tuesday, Monday night into Tuesday, and we'll see those high temperatures drop down into the 60s to lower 70s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And to the right of those temperatures, we can see the graphic for rain chances, and as we can see, the highest chances are in areas in the Big Country such as Abilene and Haskell, up in that area, with good chances elsewhere, but not quite as high as up in the Big Country. Here's a quick look at the drought summary as of October 29th, and we can see that much of our central counties have gotten out of the drought designation and into none, with some areas that are just abnormally dry, and the northern parts of the Big Country are still in moderate to severe drought in some cases, but mainly moderate drought is about as bad as we get across our area. Here is the 6 to 10 day temperature and precipitation outlook. Looks like for temperatures, indications are we'll see pretty much near normal to maybe a little bit above normal for following our next 7 days, and we do have a signal indicating that we might be above normal for precipitation in that extended outlook as well. So we'll be watching that pretty closely over the next several days here. Here's our once again the map of our local areas that we have named here: Big Country, Concho Valley, Heartland, Northwest Hill Country, and Northern Edwards Plateau. That is the briefing for this Thursday, October 31st. The next briefing is expected to be out on Monday. That should read not necessarily next Thursday on November 4th, but looks like Monday, November 4th by noon. And that is the briefing for today. Please check back by next Monday for the next briefing. Thanks.